from closing because the owner was stealing from the staff.
Is it true that Robert takes a percentage of the tips?
Yes.
To beds so filthy that they literally glow under black light.
People pay to sleep in this bed. Unfucking believable.
This is what happened to the hotels that Gordon Ramsay couldn't save, starting with the Cambridge Hotel in New York. This historic building had massive potential, being famous for inventing pied à la mode.
Wow, the real sense of grandeur.
And having nearly 150 years of history.
The Cambridge Hotel, R.I.P.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. There's a little girl who supposedly haunts the hotel. Alice.
Ramsay quickly found that the owner, John Imhoff, a former lawyer, was a completely chaotic micromanager.
Cambridge Hotel, may I help you?
We have to have meetings.
John's a lawyer. So why do you have to ask someone that doesn't know how to run a fucking bath, let alone a hotel?
And to make things even worse, Chef Ramsay discovered they were serving pre-cooked boil-in-the-bag meals, as well as microwaved apple pies.
A store-bought, frozen piece of pork. So you are lazy then?
I'm not lazy.
To save the business, Ramsay confronted the owner with his staff.
Just heard from your wife, your general manager, your chef. You'll lose your family and the business.
Then had to physically lock him in a room to keep him from interfering.
Locked. Damn it.
And the fans were in shock. Damn, imagine a business so good the best thing you can do as an owner is to lock yourself in a room so you don't interfere. The new management and changes gave the hotel hope.
Yes.
Perfect furniture that fits the room. We've upgraded every room.
And the owner learned that the staff could run a successful dinner service without him getting in the way.
How much do we take?
It's under $1,400 in 2 hours.
However, the huge financial problems were simply too large and too far gone. The hotel closed in 2012, the same year the episode aired, due to a final foreclosure and a complete financial collapse. The building was later sold and converted into an assisted living home in 2015. While the Cambridge Hotel collapsed due to silent financial problems, the Juniper Hill Inn collapsed because of the owner's delusion and treating his staff like middle-aged servants.
Years ago.
I've always thought that you should live with nice things if you can afford them.
This looks good there, Robert.
And fans noticed it from the get-go. The "I'm the boss" toxic attitude needs to stop. Who cares if you're the boss? They're your employees. You're nothing without them. This beautiful mansion-like inn in Vermont looked amazing on the outside, giving it huge luxury potential.
My God, that's beautiful. Wow, okay, around to the front door.
However, Ramsay immediately noticed the smell of raw sewage and the filthy conditions.
What is that smell? I mean, seriously.
It does smell.
The real issue was the arrogant owner, Robert Dean II, who was actively stealing tips.
Robert takes a percentage of the tips.
Yes.
He does.
Yeah.
And what percentage of tips does he take?
And withholding pay from his hardworking staff.
How's morale?
I personally haven't been paid since the 6th of January. Here it is the 1st of February.
Ramsay forced the owner to confront his actions and apologize.
No,
You're making it worse.
Not only do your friends not leave tips, but when people do tip the staff, you take a share.
On nights that I work, I did take tips.
That is disgusting. Robert, have you got something you'd like to say to your chef, Julian?
I'm sorry that I haven't given you the freedom to do what you need to do.
And the hotel received a major refurbishment and a successful relaunch dinner.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
My team have edited the collection and created a feeling of comfort and space.
When I walked in at the Great Hall, it felt like a different room. Gordon put together this amazing place. It feels comfortable and warm.
You have a spacious, gracious, warm reception room. Look at it.
Oh,
It's warm and welcoming.
so pretty. Oh, I love this.
No longer feels like your grandmother's parlor. It really is a dining room. It's what you expect from a country inn. But, yeah, it has an identity. Gone are those hideous sofas that nobody can sit and eat dinner in. Ari, what do you think?
Very nice.
You like it?
Very open.
Excellent.
Despite the changes, the deep personal corruption and the huge debt were too much to fix. The hotel closed in 2014 due to $1.1 million in bankruptcy and foreclosure. The good news is that the property was eventually purchased by new owners and successfully reopened as the Windsor Mansion Inn. As this fan explained, additional info, these two guys reverted to their old ways as soon as Gordon left. Eventually they had to sell the inn in 2014, and now it has new owners and it's called Windsor Hotel. Few of the staff are still working there. Hotel has high grades, and honestly it's one of the best hotels in Vermont. Juniper Hill Inn's problem was the owner being a thief, unlike the River Rock Inn, where the problem was the place being truly disgusting and dirty. This historic 1880s inn in Milford, Pennsylvania looked charming on the outside.
River Rock Inn, an American bistro. Wow.
But Ramsay's initial findings during his room inspection were horrifying.
I know, I don't mind getting stuck in. Wow. Oh dear.
Oh dear, that is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not very pleasant.
That's not at all pleasant.
And look at this here.
I think that's a cockroach.
To welcome me on the toilet,
No way.
having a number 2.
I'm just like, I can't believe it.
Look at that. Never had a cockroach committee welcome me on the John. Let's get out of here.
Hygiene, cleanliness is just shocking. The wardrobe's full of crap, and there's no excuse for dead insects and filth everywhere. It's like they've given up.
He found shocking filth using a black light in the rooms.
Bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That has got to be semen.
This is hotel hell. Glasses on. Brace yourself, Karen.
Oh, goodness. I'm disgusted. It's awful. I don't even like to think of what I'm even looking at.
This is foul. Absolutely foul. I'm shell-shocked a little bit. It's disgusting. It's truly disgusting.
Just seeing this makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh dear.
And it was so dirty he chose to sleep in a sleeping bag instead of the bed. As this fan noted, how do people not notice their place of work is disgusting? To save the inn, Ramsay completely overhauled the rooms and introduced new streamlined systems.
Yes. Elise just went to get some.
First up, the inn needs to be cleaned, so it's a place fit for paying guests to stay in. I put the whole team to work to clean the inn from top to bottom.
The relaunch was successful, but Ken sadly could not keep up with the new standards or the crucial cleanliness.
Ken, you're running a fucking hotel, not a brothel. It is fucking disgusting. Start taking responsibility.
I thought I could control this place, and it didn't work.
The business quickly fell back into its old bad habits. The inn closed in 2014 because Ken stopped keeping the place clean and had too much debt. And the owner officially left the hospitality industry for good in 2016. While River Rock Inn's collapse was due to the owner failing to stay clean, the Monticello Hotel failed because the owner had a bad alcohol problem.
The place is massive. And look at all those rooms for guests. Finally.
The Monticello in Longview, Washington was a historic building that had celebrated its 90th anniversary, giving it massive potential.
This place is a gem that needs to be preserved. It's the heart of Longview.
Ramsay quickly discovered that the owner, Philip Lovingfoss, was struggling with a severe alcohol addiction.
He's been known to walk behind the bar and fix himself drinks after the staff cuts him off.
Philip?
Yes.
Is that true?
Why is he in there in the first place? Why is he even in that bar in the first place?
Why
is he drinking?
Why? During the day, you're amazing, Philip. You talk to us with so much respect and stuff like that, and as soon as you start drinking, you can see that huge difference.
And was neglecting the hotel and staff.
I'm the only earner for my family. I make $500 every 2 weeks.
This is fucking crazy.
Someone destroy themselves. I don't even think he realizes how bad it is. It's been a very...
I want this place to work. Okay?
Thank you.
Ramsay's visit ended with a serious personal talk to Philip, urging him to focus on his own health before his business.
For my family, for my staff, I'm going into treatment.
Appreciate that.
Philip committed to change, and the hotel was refurbished.
Sweet. Isn't it beautiful?
Wow.
I love it. Oh my God. I think that this is a room that I can be proud to send my guests to.
Oh my goodness me.
But after Ramsay left, the property had too many problems and went through multiple new owners who could not pay off the massive debt. The hotel closed in 2019, and the entire historic building was sold and converted into studio apartments. The Monticello Hotel turned into apartments, unlike the Applegate River Lodge, which failed because the family who owned it just kept fighting.
The Applegate River Lodge is located in beautiful Applegate, Oregon. The lodge is nestled among...
This lodge in Applegate, Oregon was nestled by a beautiful river and had a unique, rustic look.
This place is a patch of heaven.
Ramsay's initial findings were that the business was being ruined by the owners who were constantly fighting.
Well, you haven't done a damn thing around here. I work hard here, and I don't see you do fucking thing. What would you like me to do? What would
I want to see you grow up and turn into a real man. I want to see you.
Oh, like you're a fucking
partying.
How on earth is anyone supposed to sleep with that racket?
Or smoking pot.
That's definitely not basil. Is this cannabis?
Yes. Way earlier after this.
20 minutes ago.
No. This morning.
This morning.
And fans were amused by the owner's stoner attitude. Kids don't do drugs, you'll end up like that. The sons were running separate, losing businesses inside the lodge, and refused to share money, destroying any chance of unity.
You two make a profit, but your mother loses money. And when I listen to your mum stressing out about payments, and you two going off running your own little businesses, this shit has to stop. Because right now, this lady's suffering.
Ramsay forced the family to agree on one business plan.
Are both of you committed to working together and getting this place turned around?
Absolutely, man. As businessmen and then brothers. Once we figure this out, we'll work the other shit out. But we gotta be here for Mom, okay?
And modernize the entire lodge.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Wow. God.
Despite Ramsay's help, the family failed to keep their promise to work together. The lodge ultimately closed in 2016 because of the owner's debt and financial stress, and the property was sold and is now under new ownership. While the Applegate River Lodge had to close because the family couldn't get along, the Vienna Inn's end came from its weird owners and a fire that made everything worse.
Vienna, they're all swingers. It's a big brothel. It's ridiculous.
You are good looking.
The Vienna Inn was filled with strange and creepy things that didn't make any sense.
He didn't last very long, did he? Bloody hell. Dead cat and a cabbage.
The rooms were packed with old, dusty furniture that made guests feel like they were in a horror movie, not a nice hotel.
The room we stayed in, it had tools and screws and instruction manuals.
The terrible feeling in the hotel was also caused by the married owners, Jonathan and Lisa.
On getting this night done. And they sit there all schmuck. I want to kick them out right now.
Gosh, I feel like I want to pass out right now.
Jonathan was in charge of the food, but the job was too much for him and he ran the kitchen terribly.
The whole operation is screwed. Raw meat, cooked meat,
different foods,
shit everywhere. Who's maintaining standards here?
He and Lisa would have loud, sad arguments right in front of everyone.
Like when I tell you, it's time to come home, Jonathan. It's time to fucking come to bed. I love you so much and you're such a great guy, but you suck as a business partner. You really suck.
This made all the guests feel super awkward and want to leave. Ramsay updated the hotel and gave the couple the tools to separate their personal life from their business.
My team worked up to the last minute, transforming the many spaces at the Vienna.
However, the owners immediately returned to their old bad ways after Ramsay left. As this fan explained, shortly after Gordon left, Lisa and Jonathan reverted straight back to the old Vienna. They changed the decor and took all of the clutter back out of storage. I don't get why they asked Gordon to come help and then just revert back to what didn't work. The fire damage was the final problem that pushed the property into foreclosure and caused it to be ultimately sold to a new owner. The Vienna Inn's fire damage caused it to close, unlike the closure of the Four Seasons Inn, which was due to a simple, personal choice.
The Four Seasons Inn.
I've stayed at Four Seasons all over the world. They're fabulous hotels that define luxury.
This picturesque hotel in Vermont had a major problem. It was actually named Four Seasons, which confused people because of the real luxury hotel chain.
I have to be honest, I mean, I've been very fortunate enough to stay in lots of Four Seasons, but I haven't seen one quite like this. But you're not at Four Seasons?
No affiliation.
The owner, Sandy McDougal, was a nice man who loved his dog Layla so much that she was treated like the hotel's real boss.
Hi, Layla. That's Layla. She kind of runs the house here if you haven't met her yet.
But he was unable to pay his staff, leading to a strange culture where the staff were working for free.
Who in this room actually gets paid? If you pay nothing, you get fuck all.
But the staff were so loyal to Sandy until the problems were solved, acting like a big worried family.
$100. Tomorrow, W2, heady rock, okay? Thanks.
Fantastic. That's all I ever wanted to hear, man.
Every week, you get a paycheck.
Ramsay's visit was marked by a moment of genuine kindness. He renamed the hotel Layla's Riverside Lodge after Sandy's beloved dog, Layla.
Welcome.
The hotel was successfully rebranded and saw a complete overhaul by Chef Ramsay's team.
Wow.
So, let's welcome our guests in.
And fans were rooting for Sandy's success. Wow. I've searched this hotel/restaurant on Google, and it is still blooming. It's on a 4.9 rating, 4.8 for the rooms, and 4.7 for the service. I hope for you to have more success and to keep fighting. However, the owner, Sandy, ultimately decided to sell the property for personal reasons, specifically mentioning the sadness from the death of his beloved dog. The hotel stopped running as a bed and breakfast sometime after 2014, and the building was eventually sold as a private house. The Four Seasons Inn closed because the owner was grieving, unlike the Brick Hotel, which failed because the owner was aggressive and didn't know how to run a business.
When we first purchased the place, we were told that it was going to be a sort of a hands-off. It'll run itself, you just have to watch it.
Of course, we had no idea, zero idea what this business is about.
The historic Brick Hotel had amazing potential as an events place in Newtown, Pennsylvania.
It was very homey, the opposite of now. All the locals came. We had a booming hotel business.
Wow.
It was such a great place, and then the quality just steadily went downhill, and I think she had a complete lack of respect for the staff and didn't understand that your staff is a huge asset.
Ramsay met owner Verandar, who looked incredibly careless.
It's been there since before I bought it.
How long have you had the hotel?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
And you didn't think about replacing it? First impressions, customers walking through the door.
It's the original.
Have you been drinking?
You look like I drink.
After further inspection, Chef Ramsay found broken glass, dust, and mold all over the hotel.
What in the fuck? Marianne, I need a rag, napkin, or housekeeping, please.
The hygiene score was over 5,000, which is dangerously high.
A shower curtain. What? 5,680? What in the fuck? Seriously?
As this viewer ironically noted, Gordon, everything over 30 is unhygienic. Test result, 5,680 of live germs. Furthermore, Ramsay was so shocked by the owner's hostility.
A bit of a dictatorship here with Verandar. You know, it's either her way or not her way. No.
Verandar is a control freak. She is involved in everything. She will not release or relinquish.
He found out she even called the police on her own staff.
I have witnessed Verandar call the cops on a number of people. She has a close relationship with the Newtown Police Department.
As always, Ramsay tried helping the business by getting through to the stubborn owner and her son.
If it's Maciel's kitchen, if you're making that decision, it's not your problem to deal with. Let Tammy and the kitchen chef do everything. I had learned it the hard way at my job. I was working 70 hours a week, Mother.
Yeah.
But when I got the team in place and I stepped away, I only get involved when there's an escalation.
Okay. All right. I mean, you know, I can do that.
And you know what? Let's see.
However, the restaurant portion quickly closed in 2017 because of Verandar's terrible management and fighting with people. Finally, the original business could not survive the owner's aggressive ways, and the building was sold.